see, there's a beautiful story, old Indian story. There was a king, very nasty king, and he was attacking everybody, stealing from everybody. Everybody was disturbed. And his opposition would keep trying to fight him. Nothing would happen to the man. They'd keep attacking, keep attacking, keep attacking. They're very confused. Why is nothing happening to this man? What is going on? And this went on for a couple of years. And then after some time, there was this wise man who used to do dhyan outside. And so they went to him and they said, what is going on? We keep attacking this man. Every day we attack this man. Nothing happens to this man. And the gentleman said, look, the reason is that this man's soul is actually somewhere else. The frame, the image is of the king. But jo iski atma hai, the soul is somewhere else. So they asked him, where is the soul? And he said, the soul is there. In a village in the corner, if you go, there's a little cage. And inside that cage, there is a parrot. And if you go and you kill that parrot, the king will fall. Right? And that is exactly what is going on here. Mr. Narendra Modi's soul is Mr. Adani. Right? And no matter how much we attack Mr. Narendra Modi, it doesn't have an effect. Because the soul is somewhere else. And now we've understood this. We've understood that the soul is there in the parrot. And now we are attacking the soul. And that is why all this is going on. That is why Apple is sending messages. Your phone is being targeted by state-sponsored attackers. Right? I used to think that, there's a ranking. People say, press people say, number one, number two. Number one, Mr. Modi. Number two, Mr. Amit Shah. And actually, the ranking is slightly different. It's number one, Mr. Adani. Number two, Mr. Modi. Number three, Mr. Amit Shah. The country will soon realize that the Prime Minister is employed by Mr. Adani and works for Mr. Adani. Right? The examples of this are clear. Bombay Airport that is owned by somebody else. State-sponsored agencies attack the owner. He surrenders the airport to Mr. Adani. Mr. Adani is over-invoicing coal from Australia. It leaves Australia, it arrives in India, the prices doubled. No inquiry. Nothing. No ED, no CBI, nothing. Who's paying for it? When we are using electricity, poor people of this country using electricity, we're giving Adani tax. We're going in the railways, we're giving Adani tax. So it's very clear what is going on. Right? The wealth of the Indian people is being stolen from them. They are being divided. They are being made to hate each other. And while they are angry, they are disturbed, they are upset, Mr. Adani is basically taking over everything in this country. He owns most of the channels that are, whose cameras these? Most of these cameras, I don't know which ones, but half of them at least are owned by Mr. Adani. So, hello. Hello, Mr. Adani. I know you don't like this. I know you don't like this type of activity, but I must tell you that you are creating a huge amount of anger against yourself in this country. The common masses of this country are getting to understand what is going on. And it's my duty as a politician, as an opposition politician, to tell the truth about what is happening in India. So if you have any questions.
Yeah, Anand.
Sir, after Pegasus, we have seen this once again stopping on the phones of several of the Congress leaders and opposition leaders. So what's your next step? Whether will you go to take legal recourse or something like this?
No, the last inquiry, the last Pegasus inquiry, where, my name was also there, that sort of disappeared, right? So that tells you the situation in the country. Our job as opposition is to make people understand what is going on. And I'm very happy that more and more people are understanding what is going on. It's very clear. And this is clearly a sign of panic, right? This is clearly, I mean, this is not just one person, this is the whole opposition. So this is obviously, this is not done by somebody who's not scared, or this is not done by somebody who's honest or who believes in themselves. This is the work of criminals, of thieves. Only thieves and criminals would want to do this.
राहुल जी, अभी आपने एक बड़ा खुलासा किया. आपने कहा कि देश में अडानी सरकार चल रही है. आपकी बातचीत का लब्बुल लुआब था. तो लोकतांत्रिक देश में आप एक वोटिंग के जरिए सरकारें बदल सकती हैं, तो मोदी सरकार तो आप बदल सकते हैं, लेकिन अडानी सरकार कैसे बदलेंगे?
ये बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग प्रॉब्लम है. आइडियाज है मेरे पास.
नहीं तो कुछ अगर शेयर कर पाए कि ये
नहीं, शेयर ऐसे आइडिया शेयर नहीं करते हैं. टाइम आएगा तो दिखाएंगे अडानी सरकार कैसे बदली जाती है. बट आपने बहुत, देखिए, आपने बहुत गहरी बात बोली है. अदानी जी, ये मत सोचिए कि अदानी जी सरकार बदलने से हट जाएंगे. नहीं, मगर जिस तरीके का मोनोपोलाइजेशन हिंदुस्तान में हो रहा है, और अदानी जी उसके सिंबल हैं, सबसे बड़े सिंबल हैं, एंड बिल्कुल ब्लेटेंट सिंबल हैं, उससे देश को जबरदस्त नुकसान हो रहा है. उससे हमारी डेमोक्रेसी टूट रही है, हमारे लोगों का पैसा चोरी हो रहा है, हमारे इंस्टीट्यूशंस कोलैप्स कर रहे हैं. तो बीजेपी की सरकार और बीजेपी का जो फाइनेंशियल सिस्टम है वो डायरेक्टली लिंक्ड है इनके साथ. बट चुनाव जीतने से प्रॉब्लम रिजॉल्व नहीं होगा. प्रॉब्लम रिजॉल्व करने के लिए और दवाई देनी पड़ेगी.
Mr. Gandhi, this side, sir. This side. This.
Rahul.
Sir.
Rahul ji. Yes.
Sir. Sir, you've been raising Adani issue and crony capitalism for quite some time now. Do you firmly believe that this issue is also resonating and echoing in general public? And if yes, are you going to make this important poll plank in 2024 as you made Rafael in 2029?
See, you have to understand where I'm coming from. Okay? I am defending what I consider to be the idea of India. Okay? I believe a free press. I believe independent institutions. I believe fair business practices. These are all the idea of India. And I am defending that idea. And I'm defending that idea how? With the truth. Right? I have a habit of telling the truth. I like speaking the truth. It gives me happiness and joy. Right? And that is what I'm doing. This is not just a political fight. This is not just a fight about, as I said, about going and winning an election. This is a much deeper fight. One step is winning an election. And I'm confident that you will see in the next 8 elections the results, right? But it is a deeper problem. We were enslaved. Please remember, all the young people in this country, please remember, we were enslaved by a monopoly. We became slaves of a monopoly. It was called the East India Company. It was a foreign monopoly. It had partners in India. And we are being enslaved by a monopoly again. So we are fighting actually for the independence of this country. Many people are not realizing this right now. You will come to realize it. But what is going on is a continuation of the freedom struggle, the fight against monopoly capital which made our country into a slave country.